Hey everyone, Dan at Bushcraft. Well, this is the new queen size 100% virgin wool blanket from Arcturus. I started out by showing you guys what it looks like on the bottom of my big pack, the pack that I take out when I'm setting up a base camp and I'm going to be camping out for a while. And it's a bigger pack and a heavier pack. So this blanket is absolutely perfect. Up until this time, I've always had to carry like 2 wool blankets or a twin size wool blanket and a poncho liner or something. But this is new. It is 96 by 78 inches, weighs in at 5 pounds. So it's really not too heavy because some twin sizes are weighing in at almost 5 pounds. Again, 100% virgin wool. And if you research that, that is a big difference maker. Most wool blankets are recycled wool unless they specify. Virgin wool is warmer. It's loftier. The fibers haven't been used yet, so it's going to keep you warmer. And this thing at 96 by 78 is huge. Again, Arcturus is the brand. They're well known for their reflective blankets that are, green or camel or bright orange on one side, reflective on the other. Grommets in the corner so you can make an emergency shelter out of it as well. I keep one behind the seat of my truck. But what's really cool about this, not only is this high quality, again, virgin wool, huge, 5 pounds. So if you need a blanket for a vehicle, for camping, or for like me in the winter, if you like to carry canvas tarp and wool blanket and, kind of do things the old fashioned way, or nostalgia is what it is for me, this is going to be the perfect blanket. Comes in gray and navy blue right now, and I've hit them up and told them, hey, we want the green, guys. So hopefully the green will be coming soon. I'm going to go with the gray until then. So the other cool thing about it, I got to tell you guys, is the price point. I always went with the cheaper twin size wool blankets and just figured I'll take 2, even though that added up to a lot more weight, or 1 plus a poncho liner or swagman roll or something, because of the price. I know some of the popular people on the internet who sell survival products were carrying queen size wool blankets for as much as $200. Another place I looked at was $160. Right now this is on Amazon for $89. I mean, that's less than half of what probably one of the most well-known survival gear suppliers was selling this for at $200. $89 on Amazon, or you can order from Arcturus direct as well. But that's just amazing, and it's not sacrificed in quality. I mean, the stitching is good. This is a nice, thick blanket, strong, and it's warm. Absolutely no smell at all, at least on this one. People talk about chemical smells on some blankets. This one, nothing. And it's soft. Surprisingly, it's soft. We're going to go try this out, guys. All right, let me show you how big this is. Plenty big enough to wrap around me twice. In fact, if it's real cold, I've got room to double this over and wrap it around me still. So I wanted to sit by the fire. I can double that over, cold morning, and sit right by the fire. Look at that. That's doubled, guys. That's doubled over, and I still got all this room. Again, 5 pounds, but for winter camping, if you're in a place like I am up here in the mountains, and I'm going to be sleeping by a fire, anytime I'm out here in the winter, overnight, I'm going to sleep by a fire, I want a wool blanket. And you know, a synthetic sleeping bag, I've done that. Once the embers hit it, it's ruined. They go right through it and into you. And this is just perfect. This canvas tarp is what I use out here all winter long. Absolutely love it. So let me set up my mat here and show you how I might use this. So that's just using it laying down, but it's big enough that I have the whole thing doubled over. So whereas 2 twin blankets might weigh in at, say, 8 to 10 pounds, I've got one 5-pound blanket that's big enough to double over, plus it's virgin wool, so that double over is going to be warmer than 2 regular wool twin blankets anyway. And that's just like a way, if it's not real cold, I just might lay down on my blanket, have a fire going next to me, and that would be plenty for the night. Done things like that many times, in fact, with less than that. But I'll show you another way to set this up, to kind of put yourself inside of it. I think some people call it a burrito, but I'll just show you a way to do that. Okay, you've probably seen this before. There's quite a few videos on YouTube of people doing this type of a blanket, rolling them up, or folding yourself up inside of it like a burrito. But one thing that you may not have seen, I haven't seen anyone else do this, my reflective mat is on top of the blanket. So I have like a 55-gallon drum liner. I can lay down underneath the blanket to keep where my body's going to be, the underside of the blanket dry. Put down dry pine needles or fir boughs or whatever you need. Cut your 55-gallon drum liner and open it up, and the vast majority of this blanket will stay dry. But the sleeping pad that I use, these folding sleep pads, closed cell, are reflective on one side. That reflective side reflects the heat back onto you. So if it's underneath the blanket, it's not going to do near as well of a job. If it's next to your body and wrapped up inside that burrito with you, it is much, much warmer. It's constantly reflecting heat up on you, and the heat's getting trapped between you and the blankets, and it stays warm. So we'll go, I'll show you how to do this. Okay. So I wouldn't have my boots on, that's the one exception. But I'm going to pull this part up over my feet. And so I got the bottom, and I pull that up over my feet. Now if you have blanket pins, you can pin this, but I haven't found that to be absolutely necessary. And then you can pull side up over you, this side. So that can be done with the blanket pins. You can pin it a couple places where you pull it up at the bottom and flip it over your feet. You can pin those 3 together so that if you're rolling back and forth during the night or something, you don't kick it off of your feet. And then a second one, you can pin it up across your chest. but it gives you the room to pull it all the way up around your body, double layer over your feet, and have a flap to pull it up over your head. And again, you know, it just a tremendous buy. That's the biggest thing I would say about this. This is real high quality. I have no problem dragging it around out here in the pine needles and stuff. It's going to hold up fantastic. Price around 89 bucks. I'm going to be using this next to the fire. It's going to protect me from embers, and just fits on the bottom of my pack perfectly. Again, the only thing I'm hoping for is that soon we see a green, but until then I'll go with the gray. So there it is, everybody. 2 thumbs up. Arcturus queen size wool blanket, again 96 by 78, weighing in at 5 pounds. They're on Amazon. They're also on Arcturus's website, which will be in the description. You got 2 options right now, the gray and the navy blue. And like I said, we're hoping for green, but I give this 2 thumbs up. This is going to be my primary blanket on my bigger, what I call my bushcraft or camping pack, the one that I use whenever I'm coming out to set up a base camp. It's got everything I need in it, including luxury items, and this is going to be my main blanket for that kit. So Dan and Ochco Bushcraft, hope you guys like it. Check them out, and if you're looking for a queen size wool blanket that isn't going to cost you, you know, half your paycheck, this is the one. Take care, everybody.